time, our destination is Manatee Hammock Campground in Titusville, Florida, near the Kennedy Space Center. From Ocala, we took Highway 40 east to Ormond Beach, and from there, I-95 south to exit 215. The 26-acre campground is a well-shaded and quiet hammock of pine, providing habitat to squirrels, birds, and tropical creatures. The campground offers full-service site with water, electric, and sewer, in addition to a free internet access. The river offers shoreline fishing, and the 187-feet fishing pier is perfect to enjoy the sunrise and the best view of the space launches at Kennedy Space Center. This time we stayed at site number 48 in the southern part of the campground. A very nice site, but I must say that sites 47 to 52 are limited in space because the utilities are located far ahead, making parking very difficult even with a small rig. Other than that, I think the campground is one of the best where we have stayed, and we will definitely go back again. The second day we visited the Kennedy Space Center, located just 9 miles from the campground on Mary Island, passing the Indian River Lagoon. This is perhaps one of the advantages of camping at Manatee Hammock Campground. When we arrived at the Kennedy Space Center visitor complex, the first thing we did was to drop whistling at the dog kennel that the place offered for free. After that, we were ready to explore the entire center. We are at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, and this trip is thanks to Joe and Elizabeth Hernandez from Georgia. They gave us these tickets for us to camp. This is our first time here, so we're ready to enjoy the trip. Follow us. The visitor complex features exhibits and displays, historic spacecraft and memorabilia, shows, 2 IMAX theaters, a bus tour to the Apollo Saturn V Center, and the Space Shuttle Atlantic exhibit, which we will visit later. We also took the bus tour that took us to the Apollo Saturn V Center. The trip takes approximately 15 minutes, although the place is only 8 miles away. During the trip, the bus passed by the vehicle assembly building, although we did not stop there. The 526-foot tall building is designed to assemble the large pre-manufactured space vehicle components, such as a space shuttle. Our final destination was the Apollo Saturn V Center. The big facility was built to house the restored Saturn V launch vehicle and features other exhibits related to the Apollo program. Other exhibits include the Apollo 14 Command Module Kitty Hawk, which carried Alan Shepard, Stuart Rosa, and Edgar Mitchell to the moon in 1971. In our way back to the visitor complex, we visited the Space Shuttle Atlantic exhibit that contains the Atlantic Orbiter and the shuttle launch experience, a simulate ride into space. Finally, we entered the Nation and Technology Center, a great way to see all the different lines area of Florida and some history of the early Florida life and Mary Island National Wildlife Refuge. At the end of the day, we went to pick up Wisin, who was ready to go home.
Well, we have been here the whole day. We already picked up Wisin, and it's time to go home. Again, thank you, Joe and Elizabeth, for the tickets. We enjoyed the place so much, and we owe you one, okay? So, guys, we continue on the trip back to the campground.
Without a doubt, this was a very educational trip, and we recommend that everyone goes and take their children. The third day, we went to Cocoa Beach for a while, and then we spent the rest of the day enjoying the tranquility of the campground until it was time to go home. We get extremely excited anytime we make a trip, but there is nothing more important than the travel plan for our journey to eternity. If you would like to know more about this special journey, then write to me to 55plusadventure@gmail.com, and I will send you all the information and detail for you to get on board with us. May God bless you.